Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, January 5th, 2020, and what a beautiful time to be alive. Yes, you got it. That will be the subject of today's discussion, time. I was going to do energy. I feel like energy is really important. But in the hustle and bustle of changing my schedule and trying to create a new me, I'm running out of time. I had so much of it as I was sitting around all day, just smoking pot, playing video games. And now that I'm actually trying to be productive, waking up, not smoking pot, not playing video games, pretty much starting the day with some studying. I study the markets, and then I exercise, and then I shower, and I eat, and I do this video. And I can't tell you how much I feel a change occurring in me now that I've made some changes. It's been difficult. Um, I felt good when I started this, and now I kind of feel sicker. And if I had to ask myself, am I sick now? I think the real truth is that I was always sick, and it was hiding deep within. And that I was just using mental fortitude and willpower to tell myself everything was okay. Can anyone relate to that? I know that I need to work on things to improve myself. One of the things I mentioned from the video yesterday is that I won't say as much, and I won't do this. Suck my lips, right? So in today's video, I'm not going to do that as much. I'll probably still do it, but as I evolve through time, I'm learning from the lessons that time has taught me. And man, there's just so much I could go off on in this subject, but I only have a limited amount of time. More relevancy. That's why I made these videos only 10 minutes, because I knew I could talk for hours. But I wanted to watch these so I could learn from myself, because I don't expect a lot of people to watch them at first. And I don't have all day to watch them. So it's important that I utilize my time. So let's talk about time a little. Well, if you think about most millionaires, what sets them apart from us is their money. They have $1 million and we don't. But if you ask them what one of their most valuable resources is, they would tell you it's time. We both have the same unknown amount of it. Nobody knows how much time they have on this planet. Nobody knows when they're going to die. Nobody knows when things are going to change. So it's really incumbent upon you to make the most of the time that you have here. Look at this time as precious. And you really have to ask yourself, what have I been doing with this time? Have I been spending a lot of time? And this is, I'm going to dig into you guys. Don't expect this channel to go easy on anyone. We're going to get into the difficult stuff here. Have you been spending a lot of time being depressed? Have you spent a lot of time worrying? Have you spent a lot of time dwelling in the past? You know, overly concerned about the future? It's why I have a lot of the Buddhist stuff that you'll see around here. Because Buddhists know that the best applicable use of time is spent enjoying it in the present. So that's truly all we have. And I hope we can all just take a breath right now. To really monitor our energy as it expands and contracts throughout time. There's so many things I could say about time, but really what it all comes down to is I hope you're making the most of it. I hope you realize how finite it is. I hope you realize that, 80 years is a long time, but when you're motivated and when you're out there trying to accomplish things and you want to soak up all the knowledge that the world has to offer, 80 years is nothing. It'll feel like a joke compared to all of the time that the world has existed without us. So much time. If you look at a human being's life on the cosmic scale of what we know to be the length of universal history, we're not even the equivalent of a sneeze in comparison to our own life. So really think about that. And that's why I've started utilizing my time better. I didn't even get to finish my breakfast before this meal. Look, this is my half-eaten breakfast. Green drink and a sausage McMuffin. But I got the sausage patty from Morningstar Farms, and it is vegan. So I'm trying to make improvements over time. I think that's where we have to learn. Time needs to have an evolution to it in order for us to feel successful and progressive. And if you're a liberal and you really claim that you're progressive, you shouldn't be wasting your time yelling at people, turning yourself into the new fascist. I've seen this so much with liberals these days. They spend all their time yelling at conservatives that you're turning yourself into a fascist and you're wasting the time that you're supposed to be represented as liberty. Think about that for a second. So if you're taking a look at your life at this point and you're telling yourself, okay, you know what, maybe this guy is right. Maybe I'm wasting some time. What can I do to fix that? The key is you need to look at your routine. What is going on in your routine that's a time waste? I already knew it. Like, I was doing things that I just didn't get anything out of. Smoking weed, playing video games. I would feel worse afterwards. Those things, smoking weed and playing video games, and I'm using myself as an example. You've got your own things, but those were mine. They should be rewards, Those are now, I took all the video games on my desktop computer and I put them in a folder that said, not in the morning, And that's just discipline and control. That's healthy boundaries. People need to learn to set those with their schedule so that they maximize the use of their time. Because if you've ever seen someone that looks like they're more successful or happier than you, most likely they've figured out how to manage their time. And that's what I'm trying to encourage everyone to do right now is after this video, get out there and manage your time. Turn YouTube off. Don't spend another 3 hours on it looking at random videos. If you are going to do that, look at educational videos. Look at things that are going to make you feel smarter, more empowered, Spend your time wisely because time becomes a habit. And if you continue to spend your time doing things that are bad habits, that's how you end up living your life, and that actually ends up becoming who you are. I know that's crazy for some people to wrap your head around because in your head you have this idea of who you are and it's way better than who you actually are because you're not looking at how you're spending your time. Do you think of yourself as a nice and charitable person? Yet you spend a lot of your time posting self-glorifying things on your social media so you can get attention? I got a minute left. Time is ticking. I've really made my point that you need to respect time. And take this from someone that, hasn't respected time. I've wasted a lot of my life. I could have been practicing. I could have been gaining skills. So get out there, use your time wisely. Spend it every day doing something that you can look back and will benefit you, okay? Build your time daily so that you can look back and who you are is who you want to be. 5 seconds left. I'm out of time. I love you all. Bless you. Have a great day. Thank you.